Hey there, have you ever felt like you're living in a system that works against you, not for you? Your whole life, you've been part of a hidden game with rules that seem fair and normal, but they're actually slowly taking away your freedom, time, and money. Today, I'm going to talk about the traps of the system that people rarely discuss, but almost everyone falls into. This is a list that might change how you see work, school, buying things, and your own choices. From a young age, we go to schools that train us to be good at following orders, not to be independent thinkers. The school system rewards memorizing, being on time, and fitting in, but it rarely teaches critical thinking, how to start a business, or how to manage money. The result is seen later. Millions of graduates finish school feeling like just getting another degree will automatically lead to success. In reality, the job market changes faster than school programs, and many jobs that looked promising a decade ago are very different today. The worst part is that education often doesn't teach us how to solve real-life problems, how to negotiate, how to manage a household budget, how to take care of our mental health. How do we get out of this trap? Start learning outside the system, take practical courses, read books about personal finance, talk to people who have built something of their own. Don't wait for a school curriculum. Build your own life curriculum. The financial system cleverly turns a need into a dependency. Credit cards, easy 0% payment plans, and sales make it seem like we can have everything right away. This instant reward is mesmerizing, but it costs us in the long run. Payments, interest, stress. Mortgages that last for decades mean they affect your decisions your whole life. Where does this come from? Banks and companies make money when you spend more than you earn. And when you're paying off debts, there's rarely anything left for investments, self-improvement, or freedom. What should you do instead of falling into this spiral? Learn the basics of finance, budgeting, having an emergency fund, and prioritizing paying off your most expensive debt. Before you buy something on credit, ask yourself, will this make my life better in 5 years? Or will it just give me a quick burst of happiness today? Climb the ladder, be loyal, work hard. That's the common saying, but a career as a big idea can become a trap if you link your worth to reports and job titles. The corporate system rewards being predictable and following rules, not always new ideas. Many people spend the best years of their lives working for companies that will never return their loyalty. The result is burnout, a feeling of missed chances, and no time for yourself. How do you get out of this trap? Instead of building a career based on someone else's rules, design it based on what you value. Think about skills instead of job titles. Make sure you have a plan B, passive income, freelancing, savings that give you choices, not just necessities. Media, TV shows, social media, all of it is designed to keep us glued to screens for as long as possible. Algorithms know us better than we know ourselves. They know what will make us laugh, what will annoy us, what will make us click on another video. Instead of using your free time creatively, you give it to platforms that make money from your clicks. This causes a few things. Life becomes less exciting because you're watching other people's best moments instead of creating your own, and comparing yourself to others and the fear of missing out ruin your happiness. The solution isn't about technology, but about habits. Set rules for using media, time without your phone, app blockers, creative goals. Instead of just scrolling, use that time to learn, walk, talk, or work on a project that helps you grow. Officially, the medical system is supposed to take care of our health, but often it does the opposite. It focuses on treating symptoms, not the root causes. We get sick because of our lifestyle, stress, bad food, and not enough exercise. But instead of education and prevention, we usually just get more prescriptions, medicines that you have to take for months or sometimes your whole life instead of a real solution to the problem. The drug industry has huge financial interests in long-term medications. This doesn't mean medicines are bad, but it means it's worth asking, am I getting a medicine or a health plan? Health education and prevention are super important. Invest in sleep, good food, exercise, and find experts who look at your whole health. When a doctor suggests treatment, ask about other options, about lifestyle, and about getting better. Be a partner, not just a customer of the system. The drug industry makes money from sick people, not healthy ones. That's why the system prefers us to be lifelong customers. This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's just business as usual. The system teaches us that a person's worth is measured by what they own. A nicer car, a bigger house, a more expensive phone. In a world where media and society judge us, status has become like money. Brand name things, fancy vacations, and achievements on Instagram have a special meaning that feeds our ego. The problem is, this money loses value quickly. There will always be someone who has something more expensive, further away, or more wow. The result? We chase after things we don't even need just to keep up with others. Instead of investing in how much you have, invest in how good your life is. Ask yourself, will buying this car bring me real joy for more than a month? Wouldn't it be better to invest in experiences, relationships, and your health? Don't show off so much, choose your role models wisely, and practice being thankful. The system works to keep us busy from morning till night. Work, commuting, household chores, more apps to check off, and suddenly you wake up feeling like life has just passed you by. Routine has dulled your awareness and creativity. The worst part is that routine is often mistaken for discipline. Discipline helps you reach goals, but routine steals them. Getting out of this trap means consciously simplifying things. Many people say I don't have time, but it's the system that takes their time, pulling them into a pattern that's hard to break free from. It's only when we start to slow down that we realize we've been running in place for years. Learn to say no and set boundaries. That's a skill that gives you back the most time. Your life is now data, and your data has value. Every app, every search, every transaction creates a map of your preferences, habits, and weaknesses. Companies sell your attention, politicians use targeted ads, and privacy disappears into invisible records. This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's the business model of today's platforms. What can you do? Minimize your digital footprint. Check your apps, limit sharing data, use paid services instead of free ones that take your information. Use basic security, strong passwords, two-factor authentication, and a VPN on public networks. Being aware is your first defense. The system's traps work so well because they're invisible. Education, loans, career, media, health, spending, it all seems normal. But when you look at it from a distance, you'll see that many things you do every day, you don't actually have to do. The system wants you to be predictable. It wants you to work, spend, and not ask questions. But being aware is the first step to starting to live differently, more on your own terms. And that's what it's all about, not getting caught in a trap that makes you live someone else's plan instead of your own. Let me know in the comments what you think about this and what traps you fall into. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.